Hello, Battlefield fans. Jelly here. Welcome to multiplayer sessions once again. And today we're gonna have some fun, or I try to have fun with C4. But my game style is not so C4 friendly, so I kind of fail to find a good use for it. I know, but I wasn't planning on using the C4 in a cheap way. A lot of people use C4 in a cheap way. Some people use it the right way. But the bottom line is that a lot of Battlefield players hate the C4, and that's because people who use it in a way that's not supposed to be used. And I don't think this is a big deal. It's not such a horrible thing. They can do whatever they want. Believe it or not, they can do whatever they want. The thing is, we need to be smarter than those guys. That's the point right here. You need to be smarter. You need to be maybe more tactical when it comes to play the game. And this is why it's called Wild Child Tactics. My channel. We always look for a good use for everything, a counter for everything, and we always try to be one step ahead of the enemy. That's the point. Be one step ahead of the enemy, no matter what they're doing, but be one step ahead of them. So I think one of the most common use for the C4, whether you're playing Domination, Conquest, Rush, whatever, even TDM, well, you know, but mostly, let's say Rush, Conquest, those game modes, is to put C4 in the flags, in the objectives. And obviously once they see the flag flashing, they boom and they get a double, triples, or maybe just one kill, and it pisses people off. So very simple idea right here, but something that probably you thought about it, maybe you didn't, I don't know. But what you do, or what you want to do, is switch that frag grenade for the V40 mini grenades. You probably hated those two, right? You probably thought, oh, those are newbie because you get 3. No, my friend, we're gonna find a good use for them. You switch to those, and every time you try to capture a flag, you get near to a flag or an objective, an MCOM, you throw a grenade or 2, even if you wanted 3 of them. You throw them over there, and you're gonna, if there's C4, you're gonna trigger that explosion right there, and you'll be safe. So if you're using a kit such as support, while you're capturing that flag, you throw that ammo pack, and while you're capturing that flag, you're gonna get your grenades back. So that, my friend, right there is a strategy against C4 on flags. That's it. You don't need to whine. You don't need to go ahead and cry. You don't need to get all pissed off. You don't want that. You wanna be smart. You wanna be tactical. So that's what you want to do. Unless you wanna do use the Argo ones. I don't know. I think the V40s are a lot better for that. So that's what you want to do. If they kill you the first time, and that's one thing that I told you before. You watch the kill cam, you know what gun they're using, you know how you got killed, you know how the enemy is playing, and then you plan accordingly to that. So since you got killed by the C4 in the flag, now you know that people are putting C4 in flag. So what do you do? Well, you play smarter. You throw grenades before you get in there. Bam! There you go. And you're gonna frustrate these guys because usually they're like nearby, and as soon as they try to C4 the flag and it's not working, he's gonna try to rush towards you. But since you're smarter, you know that he'll be coming and you are ready for him. So the moment he shows his face, you shoot him, kill him, and bam, the C4 guy is dead and frustrated. So who's your daddy now, huh? No, but that's the point. It's all about tactics. It's all about tactics. And even if they're simple, if they're stupid, there's always this tactics. And tactics is always to keep you one step ahead of the enemy, and that's the point of all my videos. That's the point of everything. No matter what they do, it's always a counter. There's always a way to avoid getting killed. Not every game that you play is they're gonna have C4 and flags, but you know what? It's gonna be that time, and you know what to do. So it's very simple. So there's a lot of servers that will ban you if you use C4, if you use shotgun, if you use claymore, if you use DMRs. It's so retarded nowadays, and this is the people that to me, they're just dumb. I think we we have freedom in a way to use whatever we want in the game. You know, C4, DMR, shotgun. I don't use DMRs, but I think people should be able to use them, right? Sometimes, once in a while, I like to use a shotgun. You know, they're fun. You know, you rush, you get close to the enemy. It's just, you know, what's the strategy against shotguns? Very simple. You don't stay. If you know there's a guy with a shotgun, you don't go close to the enemy. You try to keep your firefights on a medium to long range. Simple as that. If you see people using shotguns, so I mean, there's always a way to counter things, and the first thing they do when they rent these servers is just you cannot do anything. So it's a bunch of whiny people, really. It's just a bunch of whiners, and the funny thing is, I love these servers, and they write a lot of stuff. I don't even read all it most of the times, you know. So I might get banned one of these days because I don't know if I'm gonna be in a server that doesn't allow you to use shotguns or C4 or whatever, you know. But I'll use it anyways. I won't be using it in a cheap way, but I will be using it. But the other day, I don't know. I was reading one of those little notifications, you know, that the server has, and it was saying something about, you know, a clan, you know, and no kids allowed. And then the guy starts saying, but you cannot use DMRs, you cannot use C4, you cannot use shotgun. So he's being like a little kid, banning or like warning you that you cannot use anything. And then he's saying, well, no kids allowed. So it's kind of a little, you know, it's contradicting, you know, acting like a kid. But then you say that you cannot, your clan is not for kids. It's stupid. People become stupid nowadays, like even more stupid. But but like I said, you should be able to use whatever you want. I don't know if you use C4 the right way or the wrong way. You know what? I don't care. You should be able to use it the way you want. It's not like cheating. You're not doing anything wrong. You know, it's under the rules of the game, right? C4 guns, anything, you know, it's right there for you to use. If people can't handle that, well, maybe they're playing the wrong game. That's my opinion. You know, maybe they're playing the wrong game, but just let them use whatever they want. It's all about tactics. It's all about being smart. And maybe they're not smart enough. Maybe that's why. Maybe they're stupid, and they can't handle C4 and flags. They don't know what to do. So we know what to do. So that's why we don't worry. That's why we don't see it as a big deal. I don't think it's a big deal. You know, other people do this to try to be cool. You know, they also do the C4, the vehicles. They've been, you know, ever since Battlefield 3. I remember. I don't know if Battlefield Bad Company 2 they did it. Probably they did. But you know, it's been going on for a while, and it shouldn't be a surprise that people do that, and it shouldn't be a surprise, you know, that C4 and flags or anything. So once again, it's all about being smart. It's all about, you know, tactics, and you can use whatever you want. That doesn't matter. Use any gun you want. Everything will be countered. So I don't know, this game over here was pretty fun. We just destroyed these guys, you know, rushing around with the ACWR. Definitely I failed with my C4. I'm not a C4 guy, especially on TDM, but I'll probably find a good use for it. I'm gonna use it tonight again, probably my domination games or TDM, whatever I play, and I'm gonna find a good use for it. I don't know, and see how it goes. You don't need to be a bad player. You don't need to use it in a cheap way. You can have fun with it. You can help your team with it, and you know, it's all fun, and it's all under the game rules. So I don't see what's the big deal. So you know, people and gamers are becoming more whiny. The more games we get, and you know, the tougher they sound because they have these evil names, and in the end they just whine too much, and they just try to, you know, I don't know, be stupid in my opinion. That's just being stupid. So pretty fun C4, and I don't think I got a kill with it, not even one, but that's fine. Maybe in the next gameplay. But overall, I think C4 is very useful, whether destroying vehicles, buildings, whatever, you know, is useful. People are gonna find a, you know, cheap way to use it, just like everything else, guns, attachments, not just Battlefield but other games. So like I said, it shouldn't be a surprise. But there's always a way to counter things. Remember that there's always a way to counter things, and that's important, and that's what separates good players and bad players. Who's smarter than who? That's the guy who wins the game. The guy who's smarter. Thank you for watching. My name is Wildchild. Hope you enjoyed this gameplay, this commentary, and as always, if you haven't, please check out my channel other videos because there's plenty of them with strategies, with entertainment, a lot of fun stuff. And I will see you on the next video. Thank you for watching. Later.